Hello everyone. So this is the situation. I'm going to do a review on the Disney 17-inch singing dolls, or at least of the ones I have. These are now out of production, though you can still find them on certain places. The Disney had produced these dolls, and they each came with their own theme song, and when you pressed their hand they would sing. Now, as it turned out, I think one of the reasons why these dolls, well, I guess Disney puts things out and then Disney, stops putting them out. These dolls wound up having a lot of problems, particularly certain dolls. The issue with their hand was they tended to either be overly sensitive or their batteries died very quickly. And actually that's how this whole story began. My mom originally bought a Pocahontas doll. We bought Pocahontas because she was the cheapest. So we get our first Pocahontas doll, and it doesn't work. Or, well, what happens is actually she does make some sort of sound. What it sounds like is she's saying, "You shake me? You shake me?" And, Pocahontas is, the song, Colors of the Wind, it should start out, "You think that the only people who are people..." Okay, I'm a lousy singer, but that's the beginning of the song. And we couldn't figure out how that could go into "You shake me." So we thought it was one of those cases where a disgruntled or some smart-ass employee decided to mess with Pocahontas's voice box, so we called the Disney company, and and we didn't even have to send the broken one back. They just went and sent us another Pocahontas. When we got the second Pocahontas, this is why we have so many Pocahontases. This was the original Pocahontas that we got. And I really liked her, even though she originally said, all she did was say, "You shake me," so Mom let me keep her. Even though I was not really big into the Pocahontas story, I don't even know if I watched it, but I still liked the doll. And so one of these had come as her replacement, and the replacement didn't sing at all, so my mom calls and says, "This one doesn't work either." And so Disney sends us a third doll. But in the third doll, the guy says, "Maybe you should check the batteries." And we're like, "They have well, I guess it should have occurred to us they have batteries." But, so we checked the batteries, and sure enough, once we got new batteries into actually the original one, she would sing. Now, unfortunately, folks, what I'm going to have to do is I'll show you how the dolls are, how they appear and all that. The thing is that all my dolls' batteries have went dead, so I have to go and get new batteries before I can demonstrate their singing, but I will be doing that soon. Actually, my Mulan was the only doll that had working batteries, but what happened is that we recently sold a Lara Croft doll, and Lara's batteries had also went dead, and since we had sold her, we wanted to get her out, so I had to take out Mulan's batteries so we could give them to Lara. So that's the case. Now what's happened is that we've had these dolls now for about a year, and we were planning on selling most of them. My mom's allowing me, I had wanted a Tiana, and my mom's giving me that Tiana, since Tiana's not popular anyway. But these others, what the thing is that after we've had a product that, we sell on eBay, and my mom likes Amazon, and I do eBay, and once we have a product for over a year that has batteries, we remove them from the box and take the batteries out. Now, of course, we destroy the collectible aspect of it, though we keep everything. We keep the box and all that. But of course, you know, collectors prefer things in box, never have been open. But the problem is if you keep an item that has batteries inside its box, the batteries can leak. Or get corrosion, and that can ruin the item. So that's why we prefer, if we have something for over a year, and then of course if we get a client that doesn't want them in the box and then they open them up and, you know, the batteries may not work, or if the batteries did leak, they can damage the inside product so that they'll never work. So that's why we remove the items from the box. So my mom wanted me to remove these from the box, and she was letting me keep Tiana, so that's why I'm doing this review now. But I have to buy more batteries so I can test them to make sure they all work, but everybody's batteries have died. So, okay. So Pocahontas, I'll show you the box first. The big appeal supposedly to this is 12 inches of hair. I actually find that a little bit too much hair, but I've kind of learned my lesson not to cut or get rid of accessories with dolls, because if I ever change my mind in not wanting them anymore, you know, their resale value is really affected if you get rid of their accessories or you alter them in any way. They come with a hairbrush, of course. And Pocahontas, this is the her outfit. I'll be able to show you more of her after though my outfit might be a little faded because I've washed it since then. And they have this little silver thing on their hand that when you press it, it makes them sing. If their batteries are working. Word to the wise, if you ever get one of these dolls and they're not working properly, more than likely it probably is the batteries. I'll show you where the batteries are in a little bit. Unfortunately, they do take watch batteries rather than something that's a little more convenient. So Pocahontas sings Colors of the Wind. I think it's the actress that did the voice for the person in the movie. I don't think it's Vanessa Williams. Yeah, here. Yeah. Oh, that's convenient. They put the watch type. We discovered the other day that there's actually several sizes of watch batteries. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess I should have known. Anyway, this takes... Well, that's weird. They claim that this takes LR44 batteries, or AG13, but we found those to be a little too big. Well, then we might be okay. Because I do have some L44 batteries. We'll see. So, the boxes are not, you know, they're pink, but they're not really that remarkable. I have Milan's box, but it's stored in storage somewhere, so with her, I'm not going to be able to read you guys. And somebody put a Disney sticker over this one, but, let's see, they show the, there's not a lot of decoration. Okay, here we go, we do a little better here. The beautiful daughter of a chieftain, Pocahontas loves adventure and excitement. She is a free-spirited young girl who knows every tree, waterfall, and creature in her forest home. Her curiosity and independence makes her a strong girl whose passionate spirit touches and changes all who know her. So that's what's written on Pocahontas' box. And I'll take these out. Actually, I'm going to go and see if the, well, I'll go ahead and show you. Now, my Pocahontas has been on the shelf a little bit, and so you can see her hair's a little messed up at the moment. Pocahontas doesn't come with shoes, unlike some of the other dolls. Her hair's a little messed up at the moment. As I said, I kept her on the shelf. I find the hair a little annoying. It's just so... I mean, I guess little girls like it. You know, when you're a little girl, you you know, they like to comb the hair. You know, combing hair is a big part. You know, styling gets actually kind of hard, I find, because styling is kind of hard with the length, because like if you do a braid, the braid is actually a little bit ridiculously big. So let me get to a brush. Okay. So this is the brush she came with. And let me see if I can get her hair nice here. She's got some snarls, unfortunately. I tried to do a French braid on her, but yeah, the hair I find is a little overwhelming. But as I said, I've learned my lesson about altering dolls, and just in case, if for some reason one day I do want to resell them. You know, when you get these things, sometimes you think I'm going to keep them, I'm going to love and keep them forever. But, you know, sometimes your tastes change, you become a different person, you don't quite identify with the same things anymore, and, you know. So you pass it on to somebody else who... Or sometimes you just get poor. Well, that's not usually my story, but some people, they just get poor and have to hawk things, so, you know. Yeah. Alright, so there we go. We got her hair combed. The hair is very nice. It's very silky. So they're about 17 inches tall. Pocahontas comes with this little necklace and her little Indian outfit. She also comes with a red shawl. That's kind of like a felt type fabric. And let me see. Oops. Excuse me, folks. Just trying to... Okay. So, they're articulate. Her head moves. It can turn side to side. The hands can go back and forth. They can't go, at least at the elbow, they can do this. They can rotate at the shoulder area. This is the little silver thing you press to make them sing, which isn't working just at the moment. They have bendable knees. Pocahontas doesn't come with shoes, but most of them do. In the back you have the voice box. Her necklace often gets turned around. Now I'm going to take off her clothes. Okay. Alright. And she comes with underwear. Yeah. Even though, you know, I don't know if Indians actually wore Indian underwear. Yeah, her necklace really does like to come. But, you know, this is where the switch is. If you want it to sing, you turn it to on, you turn it off. I would recommend turning it off when the doll is not in use and you don't want it to sing. As I said, they can be very sensitive and they'll start singing even when you don't want them to. Some of the parents complained about that too. And then, of course, the batteries die quicker, and that, you know, that can be kind of annoying. So, now I'm going to take her battery pack off, and I'm going to see if my LR44 batteries will work in her.